Good morning, friends. Today we are going to start the chapter on polynomials. Chapter 2 is polynomials, right? Now, before I go into polynomials, we will have to know why we do this chapter of polynomials. Okay. So, in the real world, let me tell you, we have done the chapter 5 motion. So chapter 8 I guess. Chapter 8 is motion and science did motion. We came across formulas like V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square and V square minus U square equal to 2AS. So V is the velocity, U is the initial velocity, V is the final velocity, A is the acceleration and T is time taken for the acceleration. S is the displacement and all the things remain the same. Now you have got three equations here. So what do you do with these equations? You solve these equations under the conditions given to you. So polynomials are equations of this type in which we have got variables and we have got constants. Now what are variables and what are constants? So you have to understand every polynomial has constants and variables. Yes, so like the word tells you, constant is something which does not change at all. It remains as it is, a constant. And a variable is something which will change, right? Which keeps on changing. Now if you see these equations here, these all are variables, okay? Which are the constants you see here? Then the constant that you see here are only two. The constants you can see here is only two. This half written here is a constant and this 2 is a constant, okay? Why are they constant? You will see in these equations this will never change. So when you change the initial velocity, you know the acceleration, and as the time passes the final velocity will change. The displacement is what? Initial velocity into time added to half into a into t square. So this a and this t square will keep on changing, but we always multiply it with half only. So half is a constant. In this equation, v square, final velocity square, minus initial velocity square is 2as, means 2 times acceleration into displacement. This 2 remains a constant. So I hope you will notice this. Notice this. These are equations, okay? Now what is the difference between the word polynomial and equation? So I will write a polynomial on the board now. Let us say a few polynomials. Say 3x plus 5. Or let us say 2x square minus 3x plus 4. Or let us say x square plus y square plus xy. Or let us say x square plus 2xy. Let us write down 4xy plus 4y cube. Or 2xy plus 3yz plus 4xz. So I have written some polynomials on the board. Now this I called equations. This I called polynomials. What difference can you see? You can see this equal to sign. Yes? So when you have got an equal to sign, it is called an equation. Otherwise it is just called a polynomial. Okay? So if I want to change this polynomial into an equation, I can write 3x plus 5 equal to 8. Now, what difference can you see here? When 3x plus 5 equal to 8, this equation will be true only when x is equal to 1. So if I remove this, condition, then x can take any value. X is a variable and we will define. It will be given in the sum. If x is a natural number, you can take x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity. If x is a whole number, you can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. If x is an integer, then -4, -3, 1, 2, whatever up to infinity on both sides. If it is a real number, if it's a rational number, you can take 7 by 2, 3, -4, whatever. So it's a variable which keeps on changing. And it will have infinite possibilities. Yes? But when I change it into an equation, say equal to 8, now there are not infinite possibilities. This is satisfied only when x is equal to 1. 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 5 equal to 8. So this is called an equation. These are equations. When we put the variables here, then we will get the value of v, and this will be satisfied. This equation will be satisfied only when certain conditions are followed. So those are equations which we are using in physics. So all these polynomials which we are going to do has got a use somewhere. But right now we are not looking into the use. We will only try to understand the mathematics, what polynomials are and how polynomials can be solved. Okay? So we remove the equations from here and now take our attention to polynomials. So we do not want equations. Right now we just look into polynomials. Okay. Now you can see I have written certain polynomials. If you have noticed, 3x plus 5, 3 and 5 both are constants. Do you notice? 5 is the constant, 3x also is a constant. But this 5 in the equation is a constant which does not change at all. So this value of 5 does not change. Right here, does not change. So because it does not change, I can call it a constant. Right? Even the 3 does not change. But the x can change. The x is a variable. The x can change. Right? It's a variable. The values will keep on changing. But this 3 will not change. But the value of this 3x will keep on changing if x keeps on changing. So this 3 is not called a constant, but it is called the coefficient of x. It's called a coefficient. A coefficient is a constant written with a variable. So now if you have followed this, we can go to the rest. So here you can see what 3x plus y, x is a variable, 3 is the coefficient of x, 5 is a constant. 2x square minus 3x plus 4. X is the variable, but here the degree of x is 2. What is degree? The highest power. So now comes the next term. Here the degree was 1, x raised to 1. So the degree was 1. Again 3x plus 5 is the polynomial where 5 is the constant, 3x, x is the variable, coefficient is 3. Here we have got 2x square minus 3x plus 4. So x is the variable whose degree is 2. Here x is the variable whose degree is 1. So this is the constant. So what we will say now? We will say the coefficient of x square is 2. So variable x square, then the coefficient is what? In the sum 2. When the variable is x, the coefficient is minus 3. Can you notice this? So the coefficient of x is minus 3, the coefficient of x square is 2, and this is the constant term. So here, this is a polynomial with degree 1. The degree of the polynomial is 1 because the highest power of x is 1. Okay? Now if I just write 7, this is a constant. There is no x. So I can write x raised to 0. Why? Anything raised to 0 is 1. So because anything raised to 0 is 1, then the degree of this equation is 0. Yes? And you can have a constant term. You can say a constant term has got degree 0. Here the degree is 1. The degree of this equation is 2 because the highest power is 2. But what you can see, the coefficient of x square is 2. The coefficient of x is minus 3. So this is a equation in degree 1. Because it is in degree 1, this is called a linear polynomial. Linear means degree 1, while this is called a quadratic polynomial having degree 2. Remember these words, you have to learn this word. Linear having degree 1, quadratic having degree 2. And what other thing you notice here? What is different in these two equations from these equations? You will notice these equations have only got one variable x. Only one variable x means when you put the value of x, you will get an answer. Say I put here x equal to 2. So 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 5, 11. So when I put x equal to 2, the value of this polynomial is 11. If I put x equal to 2 here, then 2 square is 4. Yes? 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 4, 12. And when you put 2 here, you get 3 2s are 6. So 12 minus 6 will give us 6. So these are equations in only one variable, which is the variable x. Both these equations, see the degree is 1, the degree is 2, but the variables are changing. There is only one variable here. And what you can see here, there are two variables here, x and y. To know the value of this polynomial, I should know value of x also and value of y also. So as I keep on changing the value of x and y, the value of the polynomial changes. Now what is the degree of this equation? That we'll find out. Degree is found by the highest power. So the highest power is 2 here, 2 here. Now what is this? This is 1 and this is also 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So all of them have got 2. So the degree of this equation is 2. Here also 2. And this is 1 and 1, 2. So maximum is 2, degree is 2. Here 1 and 1, 2. But this degree is 3. So the degree of this equation polynomial will be 3 because we have to take the highest power. Here again 1 and 1 2, 1 and 1 2, 1 and 1 2. So degree is the highest power is 2. So again you have to understand what here the terms. Okay. Now we'll have to understand terms, then coefficients, variables and degrees. There are the 4 things we'll understand here. So now since we have started this chapter polynomials, we are only into the theory. Understand 4 things. First, understand terms. 7 is only one term. Only one term. So I can call 7 a monomial. Only one term. Another one, 3x squared. Only one term. It's a monomial. Minus 5x square y. Only one term. Monomial. Polynomial, but it's called a monomial. Only one term. Let us write a few more. Minus 3 by 2 xy square is a monomial. Only one term. So all this with one term is called a monomial. Can you see that? Monomial. Now there are 2 terms here. So this is called a binomial. So this one here is a binomial. This one here is a binomial. Why binomial? 2 terms. This one here is a binomial. So first you understand terms. Only one term is a monomial. Okay, the board is filled up, I know. Try to follow, take it easy. Let us go one by one. Minus 3 by 2 xy square or minus 5x square y or 7 and 3x square. Only one term, monomial. 3x plus 5, 4xy plus 4y cube, x square plus 2xy, 2 terms. We'll call this binomial. Plus 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 3 terms, plus 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 3 terms, plus minus plus 3 terms. These are called trinomials, or generally we call them polynomials. But these are trinomials. Okay? So what do you understand? Okay. So let me ask you a question. First of all, 3x into 4y. Yes. 3x into 4y. Is it a monomial or a binomial? Can you answer this question? 3x into 4y is monomial or binomial? This can be solved as 3 fours are 12 into x into y. Why? 3x means 3 into x. 4y means 4 into y. So 3 into 4 gives us 12, x into xy. So this has become what? This is a monomial. So remember, multiplication and division can be solved. So when you multiply and divide, then it forms a monomial. Only having a plus or a minus separates the term is called a binomial. Confusing it might be, but let us follow one more thing. Okay. Now 4x square y plus 3x square y. Is this a monomial or a binomial? Again, is this a monomial? 4x square y plus 3x square y is a monomial or a binomial? Now let us see. X square, same power, y, same variables. So these are called like terms. You can solve this and write x square y. We will do this further, but this can be solved. So this is again a monomial because we solve it. But you can see when the degrees are different, the terms are not like terms. You cannot solve this. You have to keep them separately. So this and this are all trinomials. So have you understood the terms first? Single term, monomial, and how is the term written? Only separated by a plus or a minus, but not this kind which can be solved. Those which cannot be solved. So the first thing again, we are understanding polynomials terms. Single term are monomials, two terms are binomials, three terms are trinomials, and two or more than two are usually called polynomials. Okay. So we are done with the terms. Now the coefficients. So terms have you followed? We have learned three terms. Monomials, single term, monomial. Two terms, binomial. Three terms, trinomial or polynomial. Now we go to coefficients. What are coefficients? So I told you here, in this binomial, the coefficient of x is plus 3 and phi is a constant term. In this trinomial, the coefficient of x square is 2, the coefficient of x is minus 3, 4 is a constant term. Then here, the coefficient of x square, there is no number here. So we can always put 1 because 1 into x square is x square. So the coefficient of x square is 1, the coefficient of xy is 2. Here, the coefficient of x square is 1, the coefficient of y square is 1, the coefficient of xy is also 1. Here, the coefficient of xy is 4, the coefficient of y cube is 4. Here, the coefficient of 2x, xy is 2, of yz is 3, of xz is 4. Okay, the coefficients. Now, remember, this will look confusing until you don't practice, but we have to go slow and try to understand. So, terms, again, monomial, binomial, trinomial makes the polynomial. How many terms? Single term monomial, two terms binomial, three terms trinomial or polynomial. Now comes the variables. After the coefficients comes the variables. What are variables? Variables are with chain. So x is only one variable. In this equation there is only x square and x means only one variable, x, single variable. Here there is x and y both, so two variables, xy and y. So xy means two variables, x square but xy. Again in this equation there is x and y, two variables. Here there is x, y and z, there are three variables. You can see x is there, y is there and even z is there. So this is three variables. So variables are single variable, two variables and three variables. And next comes is the degree, the highest power. So degree 1 called linear, highest degree is 2 quadratic, highest degree is 2 quadratic, highest degree is 2 quadratic, highest degree is 3 cubic. This one is cubic because highest degree is 3. Why the degree is important will come on later. And here three variables but degree, highest power 2, 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 2 degree 2. So you understood terms, coefficients, variables and degrees. Now we will go a little deeper into these things called coefficients. Terms you understood, separated by a plus or a minus, will give you monomial, binomial, trinomial. Variables and degrees you understood. Yes, but a little deeper into coefficients. I want to go a little deeper into coefficients. So, you see why I am going deeper into coefficients. You will see in a minute. Let us go deeper into coefficients. Now, I will first take the monomials. Yes, monomials. Now, I will first break this up. How I will break it up? Minus 3 by 2 x by square can be written as minus 3 by 2 into x into y into y. Are you following this very carefully? Minus 3 by 2 xy square is written as minus 3 by 2 into x into y into y. Now coefficient again. Why I use the word coefficient is because here there are variables are broken up. You can say a broken it up. Now I will write down the variable and will write down the coefficient. So what we can have? X y square, only x, only y, x y. Okay, these are the different ways I can write down. Only x, only y and a y square. Okay. Now see what I have done in this sum. You will see in just a second. Minus 3 by 2 xy square, I broke it up and now I have written 5 different variables and I will find out the coefficient of everything. First I want to find out the coefficient of xy square. So I remove the x and I remove the y square. So I remove the x and the y square. What is the coefficient? Minus 3 by 2 is the coefficient. Now what is the coefficient of x here? So remove the x. What remains? What is the coefficient of x? So you get minus 3 by 2 y square. Why? Because the coefficient of xy square is minus 3 by 2. Coefficient of x is minus 3 by 2 y square. What is the coefficient of y? Remove the y. What remains? So the coefficient of y is minus 3 by 2 xy. Now what is the coefficient of xy? So take out the xy, what remains? Minus 3 by 2y. And what is the coefficient of y square? So remove the y square, what remains? Minus 3 by 2x. So you can see in the single sum, I could rearrange in such a way that I got 5 different types of coefficient. So the coefficient of xy square is minus 3 by 2, of only x is minus 3 by 2 y square, of only y is minus 3 by 2 xy, of xy is minus 3 by 2 y, and of y square is minus 3 by 2x. This might not be in the textbook, but this is what. So for all the monomials, all the different terms of the polynomials, we can find coefficients differently. Now why I have told you this, because this can be asked as an objective or an MCQ. And MCQs are confusing like this. When such a sum is given to you and there is coefficient of any one term, just remove that term and whatever remains is your coefficient. Right? I hope you have followed the first part of the lecture, not much deeper. Okay? So I will write on the board one last time what we have done so far and what we have tried to understand. You can rewind the video and watch it again. Keep rewinding, keep watching till your terms become clear. So, equations will not do right. Now, polynomials has got terms. It has got terms. How are terms separated? By a plus or a minus. Okay? Then we went to variables. So what are variables? Terms are the polynomial. One term is a monomial, two is a binomial, three terms separated by plus and minus. Variables is xy square. This can take any value. The values can keep on changing. So x square y, xy square. These are the variables. These are the constant. Okay, the coefficients. So variables, and then we went to the coefficients. Now you can see coefficients can be a constant also, can be a variable also. The coefficient is of two types. You can see coefficients are of two types. The coefficient of x square is only x. So it can be a constant also and a variable also. I showed you an example. And the last thing we went to was degrees. So what are degrees? It is the highest power of any polynomial is the degrees. So this is understanding the polynomial. There is no maths involved so far. This is the first lecture today of polynomials. I have not taken any maths so far. We are only understanding the terms. Go through the video again and again. Understand what are terms, variables, coefficient, degrees. Before we jump on to the mathematical part, first we only look at this theoretical part. What is theoretical part? Understanding each of these terms given to us in perfect. Okay, so once you understand this, maths will become much more simpler. And I also told you in the initial, yes, in the beginning, why we have to understand this, why we are doing polynomials. There are many equations we have of motion, of other temperature, whatever we in daily life, we come across many equations in which some things remain constant and some things change with time. Those which change are called variables. So polynomial has got constants, variables, coefficients, right? So try to understand this, rewind the videos 2 times, 3 times, watch this video again and again till you have understood everything in detail. Once you understand this, other things will become easier. So I am going to end here. And what you can also do is, you have got a textbook with you. Yes? So the initial theory is given to you. Read the theory in the book and try to compare it with my lecture. If you find any variation anywhere, you can always send a message to me and I will clear your doubts. So there is a theory given in the beginning of the lesson and I have tried to explain this in my own words. So what I want you to do is read the textbook again, the whole theory, compare it to my lecture everywhere, and any place you find any discrepancy, kindly revert back to me and get your doubt solved. So this is all for today. Yes, I'll come with the next lecture tomorrow, but till then revise everything well. Okay, bye for now.